out here in the motherfucking gas chamber with your boy Dazer motherfucking Dabs, smoking slabs, you know what I mean, all that shit. We're out here with Herdz Media and the family.
Yeah. You know I gotta get faded to this one right here. Who got them Swisher Sweets? Boom boom black man, let's go.
He is the one, he is the one. We're kicking back, we're smoking blunts, we're having fun, he makes me come. He is the one, it isn't fair, he got me sprung, he got my body feeling numb. He is the one, he is the one. We're kicking back, we're smoking blunts, we're having fun, he makes me come. He is the one, it isn't fair, he got me sprung.
Yeah, my name is Dazer motherfucking Dabs. I'm from ROWDOGGS Entertainment, CEO, brand ambassador of Big Bloints and No Bloints. I started everything, you know, I was born in Montebello, Beverly, right here down the street from me. But I was raised in East LA, so all my gang affiliation and all my tagging and shit comes from East LA. So East LA's always been home to me, you know, but Montebello, I'm always there too, so I'm Montebello, East LA right now. You know, I do major things for the city. You know, I try to have stuff to give back to the less unfortunate, you know what I mean, and like the homeless and shit like that. So yeah, I really try to keep my stuff within my city, because I see there is some people doing stuff for them, but it's like it's not on a consistent basis, and I don't feel that it's really genuine, you know what I mean. So yeah, man, I just try to keep it a buck and keep the ball rolling, you know what I mean, so to speak. I became a road dog, you know what I mean. I've been really in the music industry. I started off just pretty much smoking. I was a smoking person on stage, you know, I had it all. And one day I guess we're kicking at the doghouse, and Rome just heard me singing a song. He was like, damn bro, like, you know every word more than me. I'm like, well, dog, you know, you smoke and drink, so I have to, you know, I got your back. You know what I'm saying, so to speak, I got your back. So after I started breaking out of my shell to do shit like that, you know, I just took off with it, bro, and now like I do a lot of hype or backup singing for OG Rome, and I'll even be on stage with my Uncle Frost, and you know, hoping one day I can fucking hype him, you know what I mean, and you know, do what I gotta do. But I am up there with him, and you know, getting the crowd going and throwing shit out to the crowd, you know, just on the occasion of what it is, you know, because if there's kids in the crowd, obviously I won't throw no medical marijuana things out. I'll throw t-shirts and shit, you know what I mean, flyers, CDs and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it just came from becoming a road dog pretty much, you know, because I was more on the rolling tip, you know, professional roller, doing marijuana shows and shit like that, you know what I mean. I was going to Friday Night Sesh. Shout out to Friday Night Sesh. They're a weed, I guess it was like a little weed show, weed event that they were doing out in Canova Park. And I was connected with this person, right? I don't really want to speak on them so much, but yeah, I was connected with this person. He knew them. They needed this badass car that's behind us, which is a 1936 Plymouth. You know what I'm saying? The only one in Cali. And so we went all the way out to like fucking, I believe it was like, it was at a beach. It was hella far. Pacific Coast Highway shit, you know? And we drove this all the way out there and back, no problem. So from that point on, they seen the type of person I was. Obviously, I had all the weed and I was rolling big and all this shit. And then we had the car thing, right? So they called me in for an interview for their podcast, which is the podcast we're doing now. We brought it back, you know, ROWDOGGS TV. And from that point on, bro, they just seen my drive. They just seen that, you know, I have all these open opportunities that we could utilize on. And from that point on, I signed the contract and we're off. Oh, man. I mean, anybody that knows about this is for the raza, you know what I mean, should know what's up, you know. I don't care what anybody else says. He put us on the map, you know, worldwide type shit, you know. And his flow is just different from a lot of Chicano rappers, you know. He's like more for everybody, not just one person, you know what I mean? Like, or one, he don't categorize himself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I preach a lot. Don't categorize yourself ever. You know what I mean? Because that just leaves you in one lane, and it could be a freeway with like 5-6 lanes, and you can go all types of different directions. You know, but I've been knowing because he's a lyricist, bro. He's a real lyricist. You know, a lot of shit nowadays ain't no lyricist to it. It's just a couple words and all that shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Shout out to Uncle Frost, man. I started smoking when I was 12. You know, it's crazy because I came from Humphreys Elementary right there, off of Ford, I believe it was, or Humphreys, one of the streets. But it's right there in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's crazy because I wasn't even supposed to graduate that year for the fact that my dumbass went and go start a food fight with the whole goddamn school. You know, all the cafeteria ladies were all splashed over spaghetti and shit. You know, straight to the dean office we went. Had my mom's there, the homie, you know, that encouraged my ass to do it. You feel me? Shout out to that motherfucker. You know, and yeah, I wasn't supposed to graduate, but I ended up graduating, and my homie that encouraged me to do that shit, he had brought at least an ounce of some good trees, and we're smoking in the bathroom. Just know that. We were smoking in the bathroom. My name, Dazer, has always been my name from graffiti, gang affiliation, all the way to my industry. So I never wanted to fake the funk with that, you know. And I always liked the name Dazer. It was just so unique, you know, at the time. But the dabs came from my Uncle Frost. You know, we're doing a show. It was called the Roll-Up Show. You know, it was Uncle Frost and Smoke DeVille. And then I used to do the gram dab competitions. You know, because I'm a dabber, of course. You know, I'm talking about this is like 4 or 5 years ago. So, yeah, he and Frost always used to see how I used to dab. And he was like, you know what? Your name ain't Dazer, it's Dazer Dabs, bro. And I was like, shit, you know what? That's a blessing because I'm going to stay with that because coming from a legend like you, regardless of family or whatever, that's something you have to stick with. You can't say no to that. You know, you have to just keep that flow going. So, yeah, that's how the name came about. My first dab, I'm thinking maybe 08, around there. It was a horrible experience, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I went to this shop down in downtown LA. It was a pretty dope known spot. And they were like, hey, you want a free dab? You spend so much money, right? And I was like, yeah, what the fuck is that, you know? This is when they had the e-nail, the titanium e-nails, all caked up, and dabs look like fucking motor oil, all fucked up, you know what I mean? Like, and they dropped a spoon in that bitch, bro, and I took it like a champ. Don't get me wrong, but when I went outside, I started fucking flipping out. I was like, where the fuck am I at? Take me home. I'm not used to being all the way in West LA. I need to go to East LA. That's my city over there. So, yeah, bro, it was a dope high, but I think the tolerance on that high was a bit too much, you know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, we're smoking and we're dabbing, we're doing all that shit now. Let's go.
So did you have to get like a medical license or?
Yeah, I had a wreck. Yeah, I did. I had a wreck. I always just break my weed up in there, so that shit used to fall apart. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was all fucked up. I had probably I think I had wrecks for like 3, maybe 4 years, and then after that, I just stood with the black market. You know what I mean? More of an OG guy. I love fucking OG Kush. Anything else is lower than what I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't OG, get it away from me. Graffiti was a passion, bro. Graffiti was through all my block. You know, my brother being a graffiti artist, you know, him being from a big tagging crew. I was supposed to be in CBS, but I just chose a different route. You know what I mean? I started gang banging hard. But graffiti's always been a passion, and it's more like a hobby. You know, when I gotta do canvases and shit for people. I have graffiti all around the world. I've been in magazines in London. You know, yeah, man, graffiti is a beautiful thing, man. It's just a way to express yourself, you know what I mean? Like, this is how I'm feeling right now, you know? You can see this one, and you'll be like, he has an axe to calendar because I'm Mexican, bro. That's my shit. You know, then you got the freeway, all the graffiti, that's home. But the skyline and the ghetto bird and the palm trees, right? Then you got the freeway side and that badass car in the front. That's all story right there, if you guys really break it down. It's always been something of mine that I know how to mix my colors with. And I think it's because I love doing 3D work, 3-dimensional work, you know what I mean? Like, I could make this jar look what this jar looks like. You know what I'm saying? So, you learn how to use certain shadings that goes with that certain background, and vice versa, you know what I mean? And it's funny, I got that name from when I was staying in Bowen Park, I believe, and I just seen the word Daze on a motorhome. I think it was called like Daze Motors. I was like, damn, those D-A-Z-E. Man, those letters are nice. But all graffiti artists knows your name has to be at least 5 letters. So I added the R. And then I started spelling it different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a lot of my art, like, I spell my name different ways. Look at that one, D-A-I-S, D-A-I-Z. You know what I mean? Over there on that little platform is D-A-E-S. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started really doing that. And that's when people started being like, oh, I like that Dazer type. I could spell it D-A-E-S-O-R. Or Z-O-R. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, crazy lettering, bro. And that's what I like about my name. I could fuck with it really good. The last wall I was doing legally, I couldn't finish it, but it was like, I would say, but like a 20 by 20 wall. You know, like this on top of another wall. Like, so I was up there and I did my name dope as fuck in the bottom, different type of letters. Like my D looked like a fucking alien or some shit. Then the A was 3D, and then the I was a candle. See what I'm saying? And then it went on and so forth, and then I had planets, and then I did a freeway. I did the exit going to Dodger Stadium. I had Hollywood sign. I had all the palm trees, the birds, the clouds, Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? I had all that shit. My brother, man. My brother was a fucking savage, bro. His letters alone, you would be like, God damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Had a wild imagination for it.
Bro, his letters were fucking nuts, bro. And then he was one that, whether it's pen, pencil, marker, or spray can, everything is like perfect. You know what I mean? Like straight. Like this motherfucker does not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this fool's amazing, bro. He's fucking amazing. But that's another story. And then I started doing my own shit, you know? So I kind of really started going off of my brother's lettering. You know what I'm saying? And then just started throwing my little techniques. Everything's cool. I mean, it's just the way you want to express yourself that moment. You know, obviously everybody will want to do spray cans and shit like that, you know, because you could create more, bring more to life. But anything, bro, anything. I had someone give me a canvas at their shop, and it was like a print of something on it, and they're like just different graffiti styles everywhere. So I was doing my graffiti styles everywhere, and I did like their thing, and they're like, fuck it, I traced it. It was dope, dog. It was so fucking badass. It was crazy. Yeah, but anything, bro, anything. Give me anything, I'll write on a piece of glass, bro, for you, shit, you know. See, look at my whole family's gang related all the way to my grandparents. So that's already in your genes, you know? So that's like, it's like someone riding a fucking bike, you know? It's like, you already know it, you know? That's kind of like, quote unquote, your path, you know? But yeah, all my gang ties come from East LA, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Montevideo. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's just, my whole block was just family. You know what I'm saying? Like, true shit. Like, if I didn't have nothing to eat on my pad, which was never, I could go to a homie's pad. Or if I got locked out of my pad, which was always, then I could go to a homie's pad and kick it, you feel me? And they were just like, I would say like 10 doors down. Whatever the case may be. So it's like you build that relationship before you even step into something. You know what I'm saying? You have to build that relationship first. I see a lot of people trying to come somewhere and they just want to be part of the gang and they don't even know who'll get them. And those are the worst type of people, because these neighborhoods might be cool with each other, but it takes that person to go and do something stupid. You feel what I'm saying? Because they think because they're from a gang, they have more power. You understand me? So it was more of a family thing. Then obviously we got exposed to certain shit, you know, gang banging and shit like that. You know what I mean? Going and doing what we had to do, whatever. I'm not really gonna get into that. But yeah, bro, it's a family thing, bro. And I say it like this because if they see me walking by myself, best believe 3 or 4 other guys are going with me. You know, we never let one another walk by themselves or naked. I don't know if you guys know that term, but that's what I'm using. You know, so we're always in a group just in case if anything popped up. You know, because obviously shit popped up before that made us think that type of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's family shit. If you don't have your homies walking with you, only because you live on the next block, but that's the worst block, like what we had to go through. That's not really homie. They don't really care about you. They're more just a gangster, like they just want to do for them. You know what I mean? We're family, so we kept it like that, and we always, you know what I mean? That's how we roll. You know, we never really walked. We're always in cars. You know what I'm saying? But when we did walk, we weren't naked. You know what I mean? We're getting it in. You know? We all knew what's up. We had the motherfucking SWAT go to our goddamn neighborhood, get us all out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a war, man. Even with the cops, it's been a war. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, you know, we just became homies. We started kicking it. We started with a crew. Then the crew went to the gang. You know what I'm saying? And then from the gang, they seen, I guess, something in me that I was doing already, which was a graffiti shit, like doing a lot of painting and shit. They kind of told me, "Hey, go do what you gotta do." You know, you've been in our neighborhood since 12 years old. You feel what I'm saying? I started everything when I was 12. I started smoking. I started doing tagging shit and gang banging shit. Like it's probably like a couple months after. So I started everything when I was 12. I was already fucking 20-some years old. So they're like, "Bro, you're with the OGs." So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, in a way, you're us. You know what I mean? But you are younger. You just took by the right crowds. You know what I mean? And soaked up game like a sponge. That's why I tell people that. You gotta soak up game instead of getting mad. Soak it up like a sponge. You know? And that might help you for the next argument or the debate. I don't even call them arguments. I call them debates. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to get to that word because yesterday we had a mad debate on another podcast I was on. Fucking bullshit. I didn't even get to fucking get interviews, so fuck that. So, but yeah, man, and then from there, like I said, they just told me to do my thing. Now they're seeing what I'm doing now, right? And now they're like, Dazer, push that shit, bro. We don't even need you over here. You know, what are you gonna do? Get yourself in trouble? Fuck everything up? You got a family, bro. You have some people to feed, so. And I appreciate my hood, like, you know, for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know who the fuck ups are and they know the ones that are gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And I always go back to my hood, you know, and I always show love and, you know, do what I gotta do, you know? Even if it's sparing a couple $100, doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt because they're there for you. I just think that if you've done a lot of work, bro, so to speak, it should be up to you to want to take a different route, you know, because you already did all your shit. Like, are they not now? Are they just using you? You know what I'm saying? Because they know you're dumb enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they should just let you live life. You know what I mean? Like yeah, do what you gotta do when it's time. You feel me? But like, don't use a motherfucker up. You feel me? Because I ain't trying to be locked up all my life. I got kids and shit. And if a real man don't understand that, bro, they're not real men. You feel me? Like you have to be a real man, a father and shit to understand that type of theory. You know what I'm saying? It's a good theory. You know, if they have no heart, well then you go and fucking do that then, bro. You go do what you gotta do, dog. Show me. You know, because I ain't gotta show shit to nobody. You know? Yeah. I got Samoan blood. That's why, obviously, you see my hair. My shit's nappy. I also have my hat off. You see, my shit's fucked up. But I'm Samoan, Italian, Mexican, American. That's what I grown with. You know what I mean? It's my heritage. That's at the end of the day when they have you sign those forms and shit. What's your ethnicity or whatever the fuck that shit's called? I put Mexican. I'm on fucking daily. You know what? I really believe in that shit. I didn't trip out because my homie, I had a homie, right? He was, and I ain't even lying to you, I ain't even trying to be cool or nothing, but he was a Satanist. He had a demonic Bible and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was curious, you know what I mean? I wanted to read shit, whatever. But yeah, I've had plenty of experiences, especially in my neighborhood, where people don't understand and wouldn't know. Is my neighborhood is right there on Sydney Block, off of Whittier. All that right there, before, was never there. That was a cemetery. So we're living on top of a cemetery. So I wouldn't expect nothing less than ghost stories right there. That motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That made me a motherfucking believer. You guys go stay there for a couple of years and see what's up. That's facts. I really stuck there a lot. If not there, like I said, I was here in Montebello and over there. When I was in Montebello, I was off of Greenwood and Elm slanging, making that money. You know, having wars with the cops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was doing my thing there, but that's past tense. You know? So yeah, still gangbanging and doing my thing. Yeah. I can never stop. OG, bro. That's off top. Not, it's Dazer OG. You know what I mean? My Dazer OG is an OG, but it's crossed with Gorilla Glue and cookies. See what I'm saying? So it's like a hybrid OG. But I just call it Dazer. Yeah, shout out to the sponsors, man. Get your extracts, man. Shout out to all my sponsors. I got the hash works, which is that big ass 29 plus gram hash strap right there. It's a hash cone, all hash, no paper, no blood, no none of that, on a wooden tip. Then I got Get Here Extracts, which gives me this Gorilla Glue. Got Banks Bakery right here. BZT Collectives, and I'm working on a couple other ones. I'm a soda guy, so I drink Pepsi. I really think Pepsi should sponsor me already. All the fucking Pepsi I drink. But Pepsi is my go-to. Ice cream, I like the paletas, eh? I like the lime paletas. That's my shit. Fuck them bitches up all day long, boy. Oh fuck, there's a lot. You know, the pros, obviously, you have your fame or whatever money you're getting. The cons, man. Just what I could say is, especially on social media and shit like that, don't believe everything you see on there. You know, because I know a lot of celebrities, bro, that you would think they have it like that, but they really do not have it like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit's fabricated like a movie. And yeah, man, it's just, and I see a lot of unprofessionalism. You know what I mean? Like, you would think, like, if you go with this guy to go do a show, he's the most professionalist. Nah, hell no, bro. They're back there shit-faced drunk. You know what I mean? So, and when they do their show, they ain't even singing. They're like lip singing, and they can't even do that right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I mean, obviously, you know, the good shit is you know, you get your fame, get your money, live life or something, you know. But at the end of the day, a lot of them are really faking the fun, bro. So, I'm glad I'm just doing what I do. I don't really want to get all into the music industry like that. Yeah, it's a funny game. It's a funny game, bro. Don't let social media fabricate that shit. We have a lot of them coming up, but the one that really made me feel really good was my first show I actually did with him. It was at the Fox Theater in Pomona. And we opened up for T.I. and Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? It was a packed house. They really showed us some love. And gave a lot of shit away. You know, we got to chop it up with everybody. And on top of being on stage with Nipsey and T.I. do their thing. And really see it in a professional way how motherfuckers interact with this crowd. You know, because a lot of performing, it ain't just performing, bro. You can be the baddest performer, but if you cannot interact with the crowd like how we do, and we do this shit a lot, and it doesn't always have to mean you giving shit away. You know what I mean? It's just you making eye contact with them, shaking their hand, passing them the blunt, which I've done plenty of times. You know, shit like that. You know, yeah, it really taught me a lot, bro. It taught me a lot. From there on out, I always try to keep that in the back of my head and make sure I interact with people. All I have to do, bro, is go out there and spark up my biggest blunt. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go on stage, I'm not going by, oh shit, someone dropped the clip. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that is I could just go and spark the biggest point, right? And right away, motherfuckers gravitate to something. I don't give a fuck if I'm at a car show or something. I've done this at car shows too, you know what I'm saying? And they trip out like, fuck is this we're doing? Hey, leave me the fuck alone, let me do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? This is me. It's my time. Fuck over there. You worry about the crowd. You know? So, yeah, that's all it takes. And I always take shit on stage when we give away. That's why it's a blessing to have a sponsor. I have, 3-4 sponsors. So I get 10 shit from each people. You know, 3-4 is 30-40 things. On top of the ROWDOGGS have their 10 shirts. On top of other people that just want to sponsor us for that show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we end up having like 100 shit to give away. You know what I'm saying? And I go crazy. I'm like, throw it over there. Throw it over there. Chuck that shit way back there, bro, because they're fucking showing mad love. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see motherfuckers showing love, like, I would purposely come over here, bam. And if I can't get it to you right there, I'm gonna remember and I'm gonna go out to the crowd because I'm a humble motherfucker, like I say. You know, I don't give a fuck about everything else. I like being in the crowd when I'm seeing people perform. It's dope. Who would say it ain't dope? There will be cocky motherfuckers if they think like that. You know what I mean? It's dope. We all been to a concert, famous or not. We've all been to a concert. You're gonna tell me someone that's older than us, the OGs, wouldn't want to go see a motherfucking Michael Jackson or Bob Marley concert? You know, Bretton Woods? You feel what I'm saying? They would. You know? So, I like being in the crowd too, kicking it. And people really trip out on that shit, bro. They're like, Dazer, what the fuck are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be over there? Like, fuck them over there. They're boring. You know, they're just getting drunk back there doing whatever the fuck they're doing. I'd rather be out here kicking and having fun. Being a civilian, you know what I'm saying? Just kicking. I'd rather have the respect. This is like what me and my homie Uncle Will says. We're not in this street, but we're in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I like my respect from the streets. Fuck the celebrities. You feel me? Because a lot of them ain't really like that. You know what I mean? They fabricate stories. You know, there's some gangsters in there, but most of them fabricate stories, bro. That's what they're supposed to do. They're storytellers. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that doesn't affect the real hustler, though. You feel me? Just like I've seen posts, people put a post. If you weren't able to get it through this time, it ain't in you, bro. You ain't a hustler. I'm a motherfucking hustler. I don't need the government to pay me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get government money like that. You know, I hustle. I saw drawings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I wrote professionally. You know what I'm saying? That's how I make my hustle. You know, and obviously ain't nobody gonna come at me and say, Dazer, I need you to do this, but I ain't got no money. You know, that would be the dumbest thing you can do. This doesn't make sense. You know, so yeah, I'm a hustler, bro, so that shit doesn't affect me one bit. It just helps bring that inner lion out. You know what I mean? And if you don't got that inner lion, it's not in you. You ain't one of those folks. You know? You could tell a horse to do something, but if you're not teaching them, you know what I mean, and they don't have the experience, they ain't gonna do it. You know? There's a lot actually going on this year, so far that I know of. Well, I did my interview with Mr. Chop. You know, we're doing that. We got something coming out with the Frost, you know what I mean? First Sunday of March. You know, the booty show is coming back. We're gonna be going to Vegas soon. Yeah. And just trying to get booked for more shows, you know. We got ROWDOGGS TV back in action. You know, we've been killing that shit. Shout out to you guys. You guys came to the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, man, that shit was fire.
A lot of ROWDOGGS shit, you know what I mean? A lot of ROWDOGGS shit. I'm hoping that whatever me and Chicano got working on, that follows through, you know what I'm saying? So we got that in the works, you know what I mean? I don't really want to get into it, but
Shout out to Chicano.
yeah, Chicano, yeah. Shout out to Chicano, that's my brother right there, man. That's the homie. So yeah, just a lot of trying to get these shows going. We do a lot of online, like on my live, or on Rome's live, or when we're at ROWDOGGS TV, we perform on there, just so we won't be rusty when, because you never know, this shit might be like, all right, everything's open today, let's go. They're talking about Disneyland is gonna be open by March, April. You already know that's some shit already. If Disneyland's opening, that means every other one's gonna start opening. They're gonna be like, why could they do it on weekends? So we're gonna open too. You feel what I'm saying? I can't wait to go to Universal Studios. ROWDOGGS TV was out way before I became a ROWDOGGS. You know what I mean? The hosts were actually my homie Fade and another homie that's not part of ROWDOGGS no more. But they had dope chemistry and everything. And like I said, I got invited to them because of the car. And then they had me on their show. You know, I brought shit. I was already sponsored when I first came into the weed industry. Because I was part of one of the companies, one of the first 4 or 5 companies to come out with pre-roll pack. A lot of people wouldn't know that, you know what I'm saying? So, we were already making hits with that shit already, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, they invited me, I brought merch over, you know what I mean? Sponsored the show. They liked the way I was, and that's how, like I said, I became a ROWDOGG. And it stopped, I think, for probably a year, you know, and I just kept telling him, like, bro, we need to bring this shit back, you know what I mean? And obviously he didn't want me because of all the bullshit that's going on. Obviously a lot of people wouldn't want to do shit like that. But now, it just, what really triggered it to start again was my interview with Mr. Chalk when I had it on my live. That motherfucker it's almost at 76,000 views, man. On my IG. If you guys haven't peeped that shit out, go check it out. On my IGTV. And he really seen the connection me and Chalk had, and Chalk was, and let me tell you, Chalk is a legendary death row producer. You know, Tupac and all these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? All of them. He's seen Snoop come up and all that. So he has, his resume is crazy. You know, he came out, he's the one that produced the famous song Ice Ice Baby, you know, from Vanilla Ice. But yeah, he was just preaching us. He's like, damn, you guys are bad motherfuckers. You know, I don't know if you guys see you feel me? So, and you see how he was like preaching that shit, like, yeah, these some bad motherfuckers. So, after that, and me and Rome just kept talking, and we just started doing it. We said, fuck it, let's do it. We invested all those invested money to getting whatever we need. On top of shit came in here too. You know, I invested money to put shit in here too. Also, yeah. Because I've been doing giveaways for 4 or 5 years. Before I started being real cool. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm somebody that comes from that East LA background. You know what I mean? That I couldn't ask my mom or dad for money to get what I wanted to get. I had a hustle. That's why I started everything at 12 years old. I started hustling myself. You know what I mean? Helping out. You know what I'm saying? And I was one, like I said, I couldn't get nothing. And I know that feeling when you can't get what you want. You know what I mean? Especially when you're smoking already. You know, like, you're like, fuck, I want to join out. It's whack. You know what I mean? So I put it into my hand to be the one to go and spread that love that I wasn't getting when I was young. You feel me? So I just said, fuck it. I'm going to start doing giveaways. All my giveaways, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. My giveaways have never really, other than right now, they're small because, I mean, that's just for now. But my giveaways and stash and dashes were never under $300. You feel what I'm saying? And there will be shit that you would want to expect in it, like weed. You you know, cartridges, edibles, pre-rolls, concentrates, whatever the case may be. A tray, a vape pen, you know, whatever the case may be. A banger, someone probably needed a banger, like fuck yeah, I got a banger. A weed pipe, bongs, merch, all types of shit, bro. Shit signed from people, you know. So yeah, so that's really what drove me to do these dash and dashes and the giveaways. And see, the dope thing about winning something from me, especially if you're local, is you get to come to the gas chamber. This is where we're at, everybody. We're in the motherfucking gas chamber doing this shit, you dig? So you get to come to the gas chamber, get the Dazer Dabs effect, which I really hope you guys can get it today. You know, because usually people be passing out and going to sleep here and shit like that, to go home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dog, it's just being humble and just wanting to spread that love that I didn't get when I was young. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I don't just do it for my kids. You know, I do it for people that I know they do this shit. You know? Shout out to all my sponsors. I'm pretty sure I said everybody already. Shout out to the ROWDOGGS Entertainment. Shout out to all the homies just keeping in touch with me, going on my live. You can find me on Dazer Dabs _ROWDOGGS or Dazer Dabs ROWDOGGS or anything else. You know, Twitter, Facebook. I'm more of an Instagram person, so you can catch me on Instagram. Yeah, man, once I reach 10K, I'm gonna be doing a big ass giveaway. I'm gonna be giving away a half ounce of some trees, an eighth of concentrates, some merch, a $2,000 canvas, and fuck, something else I forgot. Edibles, 10 bags of edibles. So all 5 of these giveaways is going to one person each. So there's gonna be 5 giveaways that day. So give me the 10K and let's do this shit.
That's right, you heard it from the man, Dazer Dabs.
Yes, sir, the point master. Ain't no business like ROWDOGGS business, bitch.